bitch can't hide forever.
Hello everyone and welcome to another build video. For today's video I want to show you a good PVE build that I use. This one is a SMG assault rifle combination. Why did I choose to make this build is because most of the weapons used for players in the division are either SMGs or assault rifles, so I tried to make a build for it. This is an actual build that you can easily use for PvE, and it's actually quite good because you're going to have a lot of armor on kill for this build. So it's very important to have armor on kill. Most of the builds that have armor on kill are based around PvP, and some of them that are on PvE, you're going to have a lot of armor on it. So a DPS build, it's actually more reliable on having DPS instead of armor. But as you can see right here, I have 5 red cores and 1 blue core, so that will make this build reliable for PvE. This one was tested on both raids, legendary missions and heroic missions, and try this also in a fun way to do this in PvE, but is not so in PvP, sorry, but is not reliable. So just a heads up, don't try to go this in the dark zone or in conflict. But let's go into the build and I explain to you why I made this build, and you can see by for yourself that this is a reliable build for all PvE contents. So the first weapon that I'm using is the gunner. The specialization, sorry, is the gunner because of the armor on kill. The first weapon that I'm using is the MP5ST. Now, taking in consideration that all of the weapons, both of the weapons that you can see right here, are for based on my choosing. So you can use whatever weapons you want to have over here. But in my opinion, I choose this one because, first of all, I didn't want to choose an exotic weapon because most of the players do, especially the new ones, don't have the exotics, and just made it with something that you can actually get it quite fast. So the first one is the MP5ST with SMG, critical hit chance, damage to target out of cover, and optimist. You can go here with trained if you want. I choose the optimist, but it's totally up to you. Going over for the weapon mod. So I have critical 5% critical hit damage, 20 plus rounds, 5% critical hit damage, and another 5% critical hit damage on here. The second weapon is actually the Black Market AKM. As you can see, assault rifle, health damage, damage to target out of cover, and ranger, because I'm using this at long ranges. So most of the time I'm using this for medium to close range, and here is medium to long range. And the longer the NPC is far, it's the distance between me and the NPC is far, then I will do more damage with this weapon. If you go, if you want, you can change this one to from ranger to strained. Again, totally up to you. But I choose these two because I wanted to do something similar, because trained it's actually the most used for PvE weapons, but I can show you that you can use ranger very easily for this build also. Now let's go over to the mods real quick. 5% critical hit chance, 20 plus rounds, critical hit chance and critical hit chance. So you can see the pattern right here. I placed 3 mods for critical hit chance on the assault rifle and 3 mods for critical hit damage on the SMGs, because the SMGs comes with 21% critical hit chance if you have it maxed out. Now for the secondary weapon, I choose this officer M1A because basically I'm using this for the flashlight. Because let's be serious, who is using handguns in the game? If you're not, I don't know, using on missions pistolero as a modifier, mission modifier. So yeah, I'm not trying to get too many kills with this one. I just use it for the flashlight, because you can see the officer M1A has the slot for flashlight that you can attach to the weapon. Now let's go over into the build. First piece is the mask, which is the coyote mask. Plain and simple. Depending on the distance, you can actually give bonus to your teammates. So depending on the ranges, you can get them bonuses. Especially if you're using the SMGs more, you're going to give them 25% critical hit damage more for your teammates. So this one is actually quite good. No brainer for this one. For this one, I don't know why I'm missing a mod here. Let me check real quick, because this kind of happens. So I'd probably say like critical hit damage is kind of like missed over here. So let me grab it real quick and we can check the stats afterwards. So as you can see right here, I have this one. So the Sokolov, I have 2 pieces, one for the SMGs and second for the critical hit damage, with all the reds, maxed out chest piece with critical hit damage that I just placed, and unbreakable as a talent. For the holster, I have the Fenris to give me the 10% assault rifle damage for the AK. The knee pads is actually the second part of the Sokolov, with almost a godlike roll. I'm missing 0.1% here. For the gloves, I'm using the Death Grips because it gives me armor on kill. Again, this is very important. It's well combined with the gunner, because gunner also gives you armor on kill. And for the backpack, it's actually Grupo Sombra, as you can see here, with a godlike roll. With Bloodsucker, so killing an enemy adds and refreshes a stack of 10% bonus armor. So once you kill a player with an NPC with this build, you're going to get armor on kill and bonus armor. So the more you kill, the more armor you'll get. So it's kind of like make this build reliable to use in PvE content, because every time you're killing somebody, you're going to get armor back. So even if you get shot, you'll get armor back. You get bonus armor for the Bloodsucker, and so on and so forth. So this is my idea of creating a PvE build, especially for the newcomers or for the players that don't have too much experience in playing in the division. This will be reliable for you, because you're going to get so much bonus armor and also armor on kill for this one, and you also have damage like I just showed you right now. So we have 60% critical hit chance and 194% critical hit damage. Now this is close to 200. Very easy build to make. You don't need to put any exotics besides the coyote mask, which is obviously very easy to get this mask. But in my opinion, if you want to change the assault rifle or the SMG, it's up to you. You can use an exotic weapon over here also, but I try to make it this build as low in requirements compared to the other, because if I'm saying here, okay, if I place here the Eagle Bearer, this build will not be so reliable for everybody in the division, because players they barely get an Eagle Bearer because of the low drop rate that it has. So that's why I try to make it this one as simple as it can be for every player to get it. and to actually enjoy it, because some of the players, they don't have time to actually go through some of the raids, they don't have to actually farm for this one. So if you want to make something, a build that is good for PvE, we also have SMGs and assault rifle, you can go ahead and use this one. Now, in my opinion, if you want, you can switch the assault rifle, the SMG. If you don't like it, there's the first option. You can use the Sokolov to put the Fox Sprayer in this slot, so you'll get more damage, and also change the chest piece with something else. But it totally depends up to you how do you want to change this. If you want to keep the SMG and change the assault rifle, you can use the Fendry slot here, so you can put here the Sokolov and then put the Fox Sprayer here. So you can go with this build with different combinations depending on how you want to change it. But if you want to use like the classic, if you want to use the SMG and an assault rifle for this for your build, you can use these two weapons in order to make your build reliable. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the build. I don't know if I can show you something else, maybe the skills, but the skills are basically set for a DPS weapon DPS build. So that makes it with Revive Hive, which is in my opinion the best scaling slot for a full weapon DPS build. And the Fixer Drone is totally up to you if you want to change it or not. I like it, very good, because 891k armor is not so big, so you'll get melted a lot. So the Fixer Drone will be helpful, especially because the reason for this one is for this build is to actually engage in a lot of fighting, and you will take some damage. So the armor kit, the talent bloodsucker from the backpack, and also the Fixer Drone will help you stay alive for a long period of time. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the build. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new to see more division content like this, and until next time, have a good one.